Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build me a mountain. At least I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain. Gonna make it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I only know I'm gonna try. Gonna build me a daydream from a little hope. Gonna push that daydream up that mountain slope. Gonna build a daydream, gonna see it through. Gonna build a mountain and a daydream, gonna make them both come true. Gonna build a heaven from a little hell. Gonna build me a heaven, and I know darn well, if I build my mountain with a lot of care, take my daydream up the mountain and heaven will be waiting. Daydream up the mountain and heaven will be waiting. Daydream up the mountain and heaven will be waiting there. Yes.
All right. Good morning. Welcome to One Heart, One Mind Center for Spiritual Living's online Sunday service. This morning, Robert Brown is our practitioner of the day. I'm going to turn things over to you, Robert.
Okay. Good morning again, everyone, and good morning for the first time to those who joined us. I'd invite you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, relax into your chair or bed or couch or whatever it is you're sitting on, and join me in consciousness in knowing that there is only one power, there is only one presence in this universe and in our lives. We commune with the presence every moment, and we use the power to create good in our lives. I give great thanks for this unity that we have with our Creator, with the creative consciousness. And I give great thanks for this, yet again, opportunity for us to get together on a Sunday morning to share our thoughts and dreams, aspirations, intentions, and love. I give great thanks in advance for the message we will be receiving today from our guest speaker. And I give great thanks for this fellowship of the spiritual community of One Heart, One Mind, its members and its guests. So I release my words into the law of mind, knowing they're already so. And together we say, and so it is. Sorry, Michelle, I overrode your your screen sharing.
That's fine. I didn't know you were going to share. This is perfect.
Yeah, that's right. We were coordinating with Jean, and she created these slides with a little color background.
Wonderful.
So the quote for the day that I've selected is from Anton Saint-Martin, who is disappeared from my screen. Can everybody else see it?
I can see it, Robert. It's up.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I've got it as well. Yes.
All right. Anyways, Anton Saint-Martin is a psychic, mystic, sort of new thought, I guess, in a way. But anyway, he says, "You are one thing only. You are a divine being an all-powerful creator. You are a deity in jeans and a t-shirt, and within you dwells the infinite wisdom of the ages and the sacred creative force of all that is, will be, and ever was. And basically that speaks to me of unity. We know that we are all one with God. We know that we are all one with that incredible creative force that is God, and that we can create and bring good into our lives by using that power that we are always tapped into, because we are in God at all times. Now, Michelle, I don't have the affirmation for the month, so if you can share that, please.
Certainly, I'll get it right up here.
Okay, keep yourselves muted so we don't end up with a cacophony of babbling voices. But read with me January's affirmation. There is a timeless wisdom within me. I open my heart and allow it to flow. I am always at choice. I am the vision caster of my life, and everything I think, feel, say, and do is in service to my vision of good. And so it is. And it is that timeless wisdom I think we'll be hearing about today. So join me in a moment of silence, a moment of silent meditation, prayer, centering, whatever you'd like to call it. And just consider that timeless wisdom that we are all a part of, that we encompass into ourselves every moment of our lives. And think about the fact that we are always at choice, and it is our choices that govern how our lives are lived. And as we come back into the reality of our Zoom room, we're greeted with yet another musical treat from our music maestro, Richard James.
Right. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. It's a new day. A new era has begun. And even though it's been raining here in San Diego, and it's about time, by the way. Oh my God. The sun is shining in our hearts. And I'm so looking forward to the days ahead. Now, this particular song, it's by Paul McCartney. It was on the 1966 album, Beatles album, Revolver. It's called Good Day Sunshine. And it is. Good day, sunshine. 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 So I can laugh. The sun is always out. I've got something I can smile about. I feel good in a special way. Love is here and it's a sunny day. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. The world is ours. The sun is shining down. I move so fast, my feet don't touch the ground. Creative flow reveals itself in me. Beauty and love, I am in ecstasy. Good day, sunshine. 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 Things are so cool, so very plain to see. I'm of God and God is loving me. So much to do, with all be done in time. So proud to know my life is mine. Good day, sunshine. 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 Good day, good day, good day. It's a new day.
That was amazing, Richard. Thank you so much. One of my favorite songs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be singing it all day. So I invite everyone to please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, Maureen Bishop, who is a longtime practitioner and minister with Emerson, with the Emerson organization. So welcome, Maureen.
Well, thank you. And good morning to everyone. I hope I'm loud enough.
We can hear you.
And I just say aloha kakayaka from the island of Oahu here in Waikiki. And yes, the sun is out. It's a beautiful day. And, you know, a couple months ago, we had Dr. Harry Morgan Moses speak to us, and he said, best day ever. And I kind of took that up and I thought, it's the best day ever. Best day ever. And toward the end of the day, when I see Morgan, she always says, hasn't it been the best day ever? It says, yes, we keep affirming best day ever, and it keeps being best day ever. But today, I want to talk to you about the future. You know, looking forward. How do you create in the now, the future? And also how it, capital IT, how it works. Because this is the time of year where all good religious science ministers talk about the first 4 chapters of the Science of Mind textbook. You know, we talk about the thing itself, the way it works, what it does until today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to use it and how to use it, how to use wisdom. So we know Science of Mind gives us the tools to use the mind of God, the creative mind, because what manifests in our material life, what manifests as form, is first created in mind. So I'll talk to you a little bit about that today. The first definition I have of wisdom is, you know, something from the dictionary, which says wisdom has been defined as intelligent, experienced, common sense decision-making. It's not that I reject that. I say, nope, that's not it. That is not it. That's not close. And I'll explain later. the thing itself. I wanted to go through that again because in religious science, it's really important. And it doesn't matter what you call it. You know, you can call it source. Some people call spirit, first cause, Hadesh, Brahma, Ishvara. I know one minister, Helen Sweet, used to call it the big sweetie. And here in Hawaii, the word for Hawaiian for dog spelled backwards, if you get my drift, akua. So we say aloha, akua, the love of God. I call it God. I like to use the word God, but it's a wave of energy. It's a consciousness. And the way it works is that it works for us by working through us. It's almost like Michelle talked, second Sunday of the month, she talked about planting a seed. We plant the seed, and the seed itself, we don't make it grow. We just plant it. We allow the universe, we allow spirit to do, we say what, and it does the how. So that's how it works. And what it does, it works through us. It works for us by working through us. Like if you want a little bit, you get a little bit. If you're open to the whole planet, you're open to receive, you're open to love, that's what you'll get. I mean, it's God's pleasure to give you the kingdom. All you have to do is say, yes, I accept. So back to our concept of wisdom. Well, it's been 6 years ago, I went to Istanbul, used to be called Constantinople. And I went there because I had always this inner draw to go there and to see the Hagia Sophia. Sophia in Greek means wisdom, and the Hagia Sophia is holy wisdom. This is, to me, the most magnificent dome on the planet, and it was built in 532 AD. It was from the early Christian church, and it was built by an architect who was Greek, but he really understood the laws of geometry and engineering. And this temple is amazing. It's been turned into a mosque. It became a mosque in the 1400s, but it's this giant dome with the most beautiful mosaics imprinted in it. And it is 300 feet above the ground and is 300 feet wide. And you marvel at the days before steel structures. But it's great. And I went there thinking, you know, if I can figure out what wisdom is, this place will help me do that. And I thought, well, wisdom can't be just, you know, intelligent decision making, because this whole temple was dedicated to Yeshua ben Joseph, Jesus, the Christ consciousness. This is what the temple is dedicated to, and it's more than just intelligent experience. What it is, it's Jesus was one. Jesus said, the Father and I one. Wisdom is the voice of God. And that's what we need to, what we listen to when we want to increase our consciousness. That's what we can listen to. It's always there for us. I had a little quote. Let's see, Robert, can you help me share the screen? I have a quote from Ernest Holmes. No? Yes?
Here it comes, I think. Got it?
No? Nope.
Well, well, that's strange.
Well,
Now?
no. I'm sorry, everyone, we had a quote. We had a quote. And
Maybe Michelle can do it.
children, oh, here it is. The children of wisdom look to the inner and not to the outer for justification. Wisdom knows neither publican nor sinner, but is conscious only of herself, though she may dress in many garments. And I looked at that and I thought, you know, we are all the divine in an amazing disguise, and we're all wearing many different garments. And as Robert's quote today is, we're the deity expressing in blue jeans. And so as the children of wisdom, as the children of the voice of God, we look inside to help us expand our consciousness and evolve, but also to help us create a vision for the future. So the wisdom itself, being the voice of God, I've often thought about, you know, in the Bible, little Samuel listens and hears a voice, and finally he learns to say, yes, God, I'm here. And he learns to follow that voice. Solomon prayed to God for wisdom. Wisdom is very important in the third step of affirmative prayer. Before I get to that, though, I want to tell you again, some of you did not hear the water bug story. I wanted to go back and tell you a little bit. You know, imagine you're a water bug and you're in the mud on the bottom of the river. This is from the inside page of a book called Illusions by Richard Bach. And this bug is clinging to the mud and the rocks to live. But one day, the bug says, I'm letting go. Now, the other bugs are really upset, and the other bugs say, no, don't do that. You're going to die. You know, this is going to kill you. And she says, no, I can't live this way anymore. So she lets go. And she is carried up. Yes, she's beat up against the rocks, but she's a water bug. She has a tough shell. She's a tough cookie. And she goes on up. She's going past the other bugs as she is being lifted up to the surface. The other bug goes, oh, Messiah. It must be a Messiah. And she's thinking to herself, no, what I do, you can do, and greater still. But she gets to the surface and she meets other bugs like herself that have let go and let the current take her. And so she's very happy there for a while, and she meets friends and she evolves and she enjoys her life. She's still in the mud, but she's on the top of the current. And one day she sees something in the distance that it's green and it looks like a stalk, and she doesn't know what it is, and she wants to go over there. And the other bugs say, no, 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 just be happy with your life here. Don't go over there. People that go there don't come back. She says, no, I'm listening to my intuition, the still small voice. I'm listening to the wisdom within me. And she goes over there. She climbs up the stalk. She looks around. And it's a lily pad, and the sun is shining down on her and filling her with warmth. Here's a bug that's never felt the sun, the warmth of life. And all of a sudden, her body starts to crack open, and she thinks, oh, wow, am I dying? And her body cracks open, and what emerges, she's been transformed into a dragonfly with beautiful luminescent wings of purple and green. Now, do you listen to other people or do you listen to your wisdom? Do you let people keep you in a safe life? Or are you willing to be cracked open to something majestic, something greater? You know, I want you to all know you have the power at your fingertips. You can be the best you can be this year. This is an amazing year. There's all kinds of potential here, and you can use it. Your mind is in God's mind. So again, we do something called affirmative prayer. And affirmative prayer basically is, Robert said it earlier, one God, one life, one power, one source. I exist and I'm one with it. I'm one with it. I'm in unity. There's never been any separation. There never will be. And the third step of treatment is you declare your word. You declare your word. You set up the vibration. This is an energy field we live in, and you set up that vibration. So in this declaring your word, you are commanding the law. I think Robert said, we commune and we command, we declare. It's often said that we recognize, we realize, we are speaking the word for good. We have this power and we know. Then we give thanks and we let it go. I want to give you a couple of tips. First tip is, when you do a prayer treatment, do it with feeling, because that's kind of this special sauce. Like if you said, I am healed, whole, and healthy. Okay, that sounds good. But what if you said, I'm healed, whole, and healthy, and I love my body, and every cell within me is joyful? Little difference. So that is, to me, that's a great tip to realize feeling is part of it. Your heart is where I believe the divine resides. That's where the wisdom lives within you, and bring it out with a feeling. So this week was the celebration, the birthday of Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Back in 1968, I was a student at UCLA, and that particular Sunday in April, I went to the memorial for Dr. King. And what was amazing is that there were 20,000 people there, and there was complete silence. There was complete silence. And I looked up on the board, it's this big stadium that USC uses to play football. And on the board, on this electronic board, was the last message that Dr. King gave on the Tuesday night before he was murdered that week. And his message was, and I think you have it somewhere, but I'll tell you, it's, I've been to the mountaintop. I've been to the mountaintop. I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. Now, I think the mountaintop, again, is that place of unity with the divine. What happened to our quote there? The quote went away, but I've been to the mountaintop. The mountaintop in the New Testament is often referred to as the upper room. Dr. Tom Sanner calls it the third floor. The mountaintop is that consciousness of unity with the divine, the one. It goes on to say, I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. And that gives me a lot of confidence that we as a nation will get to the promised land. We will join in unity with the divine. Ernest Holmes says almost the same thing. He says, we will all get there. We're all evolving our consciousness to a place of being one with the divine. And all this unity with this consciousness is one of love. So I just wish for all of you the best day ever, the best week ever, the best year ever, the best America ever. As you use the wisdom within you, we know, in closing here, we know that a prayer treatment is an intelligent energy in an invisible world, but we know from quantum physics that our participation in this mind causes waves of potentiality to drop into particles. We are creating, through the mind of God, we create manifestation of form. We create it. We have, it's like we say what, and the universe says how. That's how it works. And how we help it is we listen to the wisdom within us so that we're able to bring forth this message of the divine. We're a divine distributor of love, of peace, of joy, of life. We are loved. So I just wanted to end today with a prayer. And knowing that for all of you, it is the best year ever. So let's take a deep breath and get comfortable again. And just know with me, take a deep breath. Yes, there is only one. There is one power, one life. God's life, which is my life, right here and right now. There's only one source, omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. Right where I am and right where everything is. It's in the Zoom room. It is for us. We are one with it. Never been any separation, never will be. So I speak these words for you when I say, I am. I am growing. I am evolving. My consciousness is going to the mountaintop. I listen to the still small voice and I say, yes, I receive all the gifts of spirit. Thank you, God. And I know that I am healed, whole, healthy, and all the cells in my body are joyful and happy and communicate with each other for this perfect health. I know that my creativity is in everything my fingers touch. It's amazing. I love the beauty of my creativity. And I know that I am unlimited in my prosperity because my source is unlimited. I have money to spare and money to share. And I am love. I know this, I am love. I am worthy. And I open my heart to love. I know the universe loves me because I am its creation. I give love. I accept love. I am love expressing. For this, I am grateful and I release my word into the law. I know it is acted upon as spoken. So I give great thanks again. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I know it is so. And together we say, and so it is. So thank you all. And Richard has got another song for us. No? The peace song? Not yet.
Yes, yes.
Well, first, we're going to do the offering, the offertory. And then we'll get to that. And Leslie has a couple of messages. So I just want to, that was beautiful. Thank you so much, Maureen. Very open-hearted and wise message. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
As I'm sure everyone does. So this is our time of conscious giving. If you have a financial gift that you are giving to this center so that we may live the vision that we as a community have cast into the world of teaching these spiritual principles and the practice to support our life and to transform the world ultimately, then I invite you to hold it over your heart. I know we're not giving in person, we're giving online, but we know the energy of the gift that we're giving we hold. And I'm going to share my screen. I have the affirmation and I invite you to say it with me. Oh, there's your mountaintop. Oh, and here are the many ways you can give: Venmo, Tithely, or send a check to Jim Massipus, where he will deposit it into our account. And here's our affirmation. I recognize that my gift is an instrument of the energy and love of God. As it flows from me, it uplifts and advances all life, including mine. I give and receive joyously. I am so grateful. And so it is. And then I think, Leslie, do you have any announcements you'd like to share before we do our closing prayer and song?
On Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock, we have our spiritual inoculation get together. And this Tuesday, it's going to be led by Reverend Michelle. And she is going to be using Lynn McTaggart's Power of 8 process in supporting anyone who joins us in creating anything new, or maybe you want to continue with support on something that you have going on in your life. If any of you are familiar with Lynn McTaggart's process, they have had some phenomenal successes in using this process. And then Wednesday evening has been the class Revealing Wholeness, but that class is now complete. So the topic for Wednesday night right now is unannounced. So Reverend Michelle will need to put out an email blast to everyone to let you know what that is. But that also takes place at 6 o'clock on that. One of our congregants, Christine Taylor, as you know, has had COVID-19. And she is currently in the hospital. She was on a respirator. I understand she no longer is and is scheduled to come home shortly. So we are requesting that everyone keep her in your prayers for a quick release and a total healing. And then also a reminder that as of the last couple days, anyone 65 and older can now get the COVID vaccine. So check with your healthcare providers to get that scheduled. And that's it on the announcements, unless anyone else has an announcement to make. No? Okay, we are ready for our benediction. And I believe that's Lisa, unless I'm wrong.
I wasn't
No?
sure. I had Maureen, but then Maureen did
Maureen?
the talk.
Okay,
So,
Maureen.
but I don't know if you switched with anybody, Maureen, but I mean, we'd love you to pray us out.
I switched with Rob, but is he
with
still
Rob.
is he still on? I know he was having problems with his internet.
So far, I'm here.
Okay.
I think it seems to me sometime back in time, somebody told me I was benedicting, as it were. So, and I forgot, but hey, no time like the present to figure something out. So if everyone would join me in taking a deep, 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 deep breath all the way in and all the way out. And as we settle into the knowing, we settle into the goodness, we settle into the gratitude for the goodness that is here today, the goodness that is all around us, the goodness that is within us, and we can feel the result of this meeting, the result of this attending, the result of this beingness that we have together, that we have shared this experience, we have shared Maureen and her message, we have shared the music, we have shared the good feelings, and we have shared the love here. And only good comes of this, because our lives are getting better and better and better as a result. I can feel mine getting better. I can feel yours getting better. I can feel God being God all around. Thank you, God, for the wonder that we have in this life. I am so grateful for what we have. I release this word and let it be, and together we say, and
And
so.
so it is.
Okay. Richard, we're ready for our ending song. So I know Michelle's going to put the words for that up for us.
And here is our grand wish. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With love as our power, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and it has begun.